Hey there, YouTube land, and when I did my last video, I was a little tipsy, so yeah. When I was showing the DVDs, friend Brandon said, probably should show them a little bit longer. So yeah, I probably should have, and maybe I will in the future. Today is a video response thing, with my hand still busted up and still under wraps. Basically, what we're going to do here is we're going to talk about Halloween, the upcoming month, what I have planned for my channel, give some shoutouts, and respond to some people that haven't been able to respond to as like physically typing. Um, I do find that still a bit hard, and recently a lot of rain and arthritis in this hand, which is my only good one. So let's go look down through the viewer responses and viewer comments, and let's respond to people. All right, well, anyway. So Robert Harding is said, I need to keep looking and find Yakari, Spiral, Papyrus, etc. Must have them. He found Blu-rays. I think you'll enjoy Midnight Sun. I need 8+3. I'll keep an eye out for some of those here. I was lucky enough to find the Papyrus and Spiro and the Yakari, and I was really surprised, actually, to be honest, Robert. It was ones that I don't normally come across. I have seen the Papyrus ones at Rossi's about like a year or so ago, so you might want to check there as well. But they tend to be a bit more expensive there, so finding them at the Dollarama is often the best option because good prices and yeah, great stuff. So we said I had to grab some of the Arrow US titles at some point just to check them out, and I really recommend it. So Robert Harding, by the way, guys, you haven't checked him out, do so. The Arrow US releases are pretty amazing as well. I mean, Dave Anger's my first US release. I've been collecting Arrow for quite a while now, and usually I'll have the UK edition. So you'll see me with a lot. If you look at the background there, there's a bunch of Arrow Video, Arrow Academy, Arrow Films, like different companies, and a lot of ones that the one that people talk about the most is you can't see it from this angle, but let me see. There we go. Is the Russ Meyer set. People tend to look at that one. John Steele was an awesome guy, and a channel that you hopefully are checking out because John Steele's videos are awesome. So the only two things I didn't like about Escape from LA was that awful surf scene. Well, I kind of agree with that, and the fact that Pam Grier was a tranny in the film. Shit kind of broke my heart. Yeah, well, she is Pam Grier, and I think it was neat to see her play something kind of like different. It was kind of way out there, and I guess that's what he did. With the whole idea was that Pam Grier was such a sex symbol that and no, not that she can't be sex symbol like that, but it just played with the conception that you already had of Pam Grier. So didn't screw with you, and it did, trolling long before us around. It was pretty awesome stuff, though. I did like Escape from LA, and I think it's one of the underrated John Carpenter films. Now, Skin Slip. Dave Anger is one of my top 10 spaghetti westerns. Not a bad movie in the bunch. Thank you. Skin Slip is Brandon. If you haven't been checking out Skin Slip stuff, really seriously do. He puts a lot of work into his videos, and he does all kinds of different, unique, cool videos. Yeah, he even did like convention stuff, and he's got some amazing stuff. So check him out. Film and coffee. Yes. Okay, I haven't heard from you in a while. My wife's birthday was also yesterday. That's quite a coincidence. So both of our prospective better halves have their birthdays on the same day, and that is pretty cool and pretty awesome. Film and Coffee does a lot of stuff, especially with Criterion stuff and that. And he did some stuff on spaghetti westerns. He definitely likes a lot of the same stuff that I do. I'm the tea guy. He's the coffee guy. Check him out. And deciding, you don't have to be limited to one caffeinated beverage or a caffeinated house. Blu-ray having great pickups. You can't beat these deals. Escape from LA was not horrible. I enjoyed it. I'd get with people and bash it. Oh, yeah. Blu-ray Evan, thanks a lot. And it's true. It wasn't that bad of a film. I mean, like people do tend to. I think people wanted to see Escape from New York again. That was basically what it was. They wanted to see that same type of film and style of film. It's kind of like a lot of people when they went in to watch Evil Dead 2 for the first time, or when they watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. And it was such different films, so totally different, that some people, like, as much as they're considered classics right now, at the time a lot of people there was a lot of backlash. You want to People didn't go out and say, "Oh, you did too, what a fantastic film," all the time. A lot of people were really pissed that it wasn't the horror film that the first one was. Dr. Movie 91. Every time I watch your videos, I sit with a pen and paper because I always see something that looks interesting and write it down to pick it up. Love topic, but I think it's really cool that your better half and kids love movies and TV as much as you support each other. Thank you. I really appreciate that, actually. Kate from LA was not horrible. I enjoyed it. I don't get why people bash it. Vampire films go both ways for me. I love them. Other times I'm like, I can live without it. Did you say $2 a DVD, man? How do you do it? Dollarama. If it's in your area, definitely check it out. A lot of interesting horror films. Hope all's well taken care of, buddy. So basically, yeah, I have a family that likes film. Cass, my daughter, is into Korean stuff. She actually is teaching herself Korean and does want to go over to South Korea. Hopefully in her last year of school, so I want to help make that happen. Now my son is he's also into a lot of like the other films, Korean films, the horror films. He likes a lot of full moon stuff, and he likes a lot of the horror stuff that I like as well. And we watch a lot of bad horror movies because we love that stuff. Now, my better half, she's into much different. She loves fantasy, she loves science fiction, she likes comic book movies. Though comic books, in reading material-wise, she doesn't go for the mainstream stuff. She'll read the Vertigos, the stuff that has a finite amount of issues. Why the Last Man, Sandman, stuff like that. She likes that type of stuff. So, but in movies, like she'll watch the blockbusters like Avengers and stuff like that. But she's more she likes a lot more of the foreign films, and knows a bit more about some of the stuff than I do. She grew up with a lot of the stuff that I didn't, and I enjoy learning stuff whenever we talk. It's a kind of a back and forth type of thing that we can just teach each other stuff, and it's pretty awesome. I love that. James says, finally someone besides me who likes to escape from LA. And Lalsberg said it too. It's Chris, and Lalsberg is awesome, and James is too. Two great guys, and obviously with great taste, liking Escape from LA. Happy birthday to your better half from James. Thank you, James. Thanks for her. If she was awake now, she would thank herself. You ever seen Comedy of Terror? So it's worth checking out. It's a funny film, and it's comedy horror. Definitely, if you like Vincent Price, same thing with Coffee. Switch the cover. Yeah. And the Delay of Deep Red, you ordered it too. It's a great looking edition. I gotta say, it's one of the sexiest editions I've seen Arrow Video put out. I'm disappointed of the time frame that's coming out in December. However, to be honest with you, any movies that come out in December automatically get shoved to my Christmas pile. So that means it's Deep Red for Christmas for me for sure. And I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be one that I'll be able to revisit. And visit with my son, who really loves the movie. The artwork is amazing. I'm really looking forward to having the soundtrack. I really wish that they do. I would buy. I have Tenebrae twice. I would buy it a third time with the soundtrack. I really would. I think that's what they should do with a lot of this stuff here. Get the features. Get some great features. Put some soundtracks in there. There's some great horror soundtracks that really need to be released and need to be put in with there. It's just it's a great addition. CD soundtracks I will buy, like horror movies for the soundtrack. I almost bought The Beyond for like a third or fourth time for the soundtrack. But I don't love the Beyond soundtrack as much as I do like the Argent ones. But that's the reason, and that was expensive. Did I get Videodrome? Densley 7. Well, I'm waiting on it. Fingers crossed. I did win Videodrome on eBay, and unopened copy. So hopefully it'll show up sometime soon. And when it does, I'll do an unboxing here, full unboxing of it over Halloween. Hope to look more into Videodrome. Because I figured that'd be one of the ones that I do. And we'll talk about those after I respond to these questions here. We'll talk a little bit more about Halloween. Official ZZ said, nice pickups, and thank you very much. Bobby Thrash Holic, the month of October looked like it will leave my wallet gaping like the Arizona crater. So the delay of Deep Red came as a huge relief. Now I can keep both my kidneys. I also got him the basketballs. We'll be rocking that one during the 30 Days of Horror. Great in-depth on the titles, and a happy birthday to him. Thank you from him. And yeah, I know how you feel. It was actually killing me, wallet-wise as well. I still did a bit because what I did was I went out and I found things to take the place of some of those things. You know, stuff like Deep Red. Apologize, was already paid for, and I got the Deep Red. I got the Hellraiser set, and I got the Black Cat set. All pre-ordered during the sale, so I get the double points and actually use the points towards each of the respective sets. It helped to really cut the cost down a lot, actually. So that's how I did it. So I'm glad I got the sets coming. If Hellraiser is going to be, and a lot of people think it's going to be around December too, then that's two I'll have for Christmas. If not, I want the Hellraiser set. But if it takes it till December and we get a set like we got with Deep Red, which is an amazing one, I won't mind that. I'll be a little disappointed, not gonna lie to you, but I'll be glad to see it coming down. I can't wait to look at him basketballs. Just like you, that's one of the ones I'm rocking on during the 31 Days of Horror. It's just such a cool addition, and such a great film. Hammer rocks. I mean, it's definitely one to have. But yeah, thank God you can keep your kidneys. Me, I don't know if I can because I do have some Pete Walker goodness coming. So if you know Pete Walker is, something you probably do since you got the basketballs. Thomas, I can go with these names. Akata. I hope we got the right, Thomas. Nice pickups. It's a Shampoo Deep Red. Thanks a lot, and you're right. It is a Shampoo Deep Red, but at least we're getting a really good edition. So, yay for that one. Alright, I think I'm going to hunker down and eventually get the Blu-ray of The Woods. It's an expensive one. I just got the DVD, and I gotta say, it's a fun movie. I want to Lock 'em Keys. Lesser known films. But I do recommend it, and it's an expensive Blu-ray, but if you got the bones to get it, definitely. It's something that worth picking up. But watch the DVD again, just make sure it's one that you like. Christopher Walker, another good YouTuber. Check out his stuff. Nice Holly Aaron. I love a good exploitation film. Have you heard of Fear City? Yeah, I did. That's Berenger. Oh, perfect. Yeah, that's not Berenger. Directed by Bill Ferrero. Yeah, I'm a really big Bill Ferrero fan. I don't have Fear City. It's someone that I actually should get. It might seem like exploitation on surface, but it's something a lot more than that. Yeah, and Bill Ferrero tends to do that. Miss 45 is another one that looks like it would be like just total exploitation, just kind of a rape revenge type of thing. But it goes in a much different direction. Maybe not just much different than you expect, but it does it in a different way. And there's more layers, than just the surface layers that you see in a lot of exploitation films. So I completely agree with you. You really know your stuff. Louise Gardner, she does some awesome videos, by the way. If you are not subscribed to Louise Gardner, definitely check her out. She really is an awesome YouTuber. I found her recently on here, and I've watched a few of her videos, and she's engaging, and she does her stuff really well. She's not a movie YouTuber. She does different stuff, but trust me, check her out. You won't regret it. And nice video, great haul. Thank you. Or great video, nice haul. That was my vacation exploitation one, so thank you because that was one of the ones that got lesser. It didn't break the 100 range yet. Blood Theater is a nice grab. I think they're maybe the only release of Storm of the Century, but I could be wrong. Lots of no budget flicks there. Some are okay, others you let me find out. That's for Robert Harding. And yeah, I purposely, Robert went in for a lot of the no budget style films. I got them at a very good price, as I mentioned in the video. Some that I've wanted for a while. And I really want, there's certain things that I thought were gaping in my collection that I really want to have. Some of the horror stuff. Blood Theaters with Mayor Warnoff. I had to have that one. I collect retro media. You can't find them very much around here. So the second, I didn't even have to know what the movie was. At the point, it could have been anything. With the retro media label on it, I'm pretty much going to pick it up if I see it around. A lot of this stuff I do pick up if I see them around. I don't buy them. so much through Amazon and stuff like that. There's so much that I do collect that I don't try to grab too many other companies uh, just because it gets too overwhelming and it gets too expensive. But if I see them around, Mongrel, Retro Media, a lot of companies like that, I will definitely pick them up and I will support them if I see them in my local store. Have I ever seen Blood Theater? I don't remember it. I really don't remember it at all. Yeah, I did. I've never seen Storm of Century out on DVD at all. It's one that I really did like. I know a lot of people don't like Storm of Century, but I did enjoy it. So I'm looking forward to for this Halloween to just look back at it and see it again. It's it was different. It was very, it was Stephen King. That was a good Stephen King. And ready. This is the guy that started me on going to the Dollarama this time around, and I got a ton of great stuff because of Enready. So if you haven't checked Enready's channel out, really do so, because some of the cool stuff I showed recently was because I was watching Enready's channel. Nature's Grave is a remake of The Long Weekend. Yeah, I know. I did not pick up on that, and I really should have. The Long Weekend is a film that I really like. So I'm actually looking forward to watching that one now. I've never seen the remake, and I knew there was a remake of Long Weekend. I was searching it out for a while. It's just a fluke that I happened to buy this set that had the Nature's Grave on it. Trying to make it at Dollarama this weekend. Like, yeah, I gotta check your videos, see if there's anything that I haven't seen, because I really like those. Oh. James Hayes says that Rollerball may be out of print. The MGM edition I got. Yeah, I wanted to get that one. Actually, my better half picked that one out. We wanted to get that because we're looking at the Arrow edition, and before we actually go and pick that up, we wanted to rewatch it again, just see, get a good feel of it, because it's been a while since either one of us has seen it, and it tends to be one of those. We like those style of film, and we like James Caan a lot, so hopefully it'll inspire us to get it. Scott Daniels. Scott. Hi, Aaron. Have you seen a movie called Silent Rage starring Chuck Norris? What did I think? Oh, thank you. Because this one I can actually talk about. Silent Rage I loved when I was a kid. This is basically, if you haven't seen it, guys, there's a guy that goes really insane at the beginning of the movie. Literally, this feels like a slasher flick in the opening, and he goes and he hacks up his boarding house. Chuck Norris comes along and he basically he shoots him, he kills him. This serial killer, his body's taken, and there's something pumped into it to bring him back to life, which makes him nigh indestructible, which is an insane idea, but it's kind of like this mad doctor does it. And so we have Chuck Norris going against an undestroyable serial killer, and this is a very different. It's kind of like a horror slant to it. It's still Chuck and doing his good old stuff, but it's Chuck with against a serial killer. And this is much better than Hero. Hero on Terror was okay, but this is way better than Hero on Terror. The killer is just, he's relentless, and it's a bloody start to the beginning. So if I remember it correctly, it did actually have a fairly bloody for that style of action film. I really liked it. It's one that I do want on Blu-ray. It's one I've wanted for a long time. I've never been able to find it around. I wish I had, because there's a lot of Chuck Norris stuff that I want to grab. Breaker I had in my hand the other day, and I was put it down to go pick up some others. I was going to come back and get it. I went and checked out all my DVDs, bought them, wasn't leaving Steamville. Happy that I had all these movies, had Breaker to go with it, because it was a movie that I saw when I was younger. Got home and realized that I had forgotten to put it back in the pile when I was buying the other stuff, and actually didn't get it. So there's a little story there on that, because I do collect some Chuck stuff. I would love to see a Blu-ray edition of Silent Rage. It is such a cool film. So yeah, I really like it. I did see it, and I really, really liked it. Enjoy the Vacation from Michael Prale. Michael Prale is another fantastic guy. I know he comments on a lot of stuff. He's seen a lot of really cool people. I know that I mention this every time I talk about Michael, but it's true. He's a really awesome guy, and he's seen people that I would kill to see. Jill Sholin, man. Balagar, yeah, great massive response to the comments. Aaron, a big thank you for the little shout out. Still got a fun time to do the video response to your coffee video. Also, I've started my new job as assistant manager at GameStop. Enjoyed that job. You seem to be a little down, Falgar, on one of your videos that I watched about the job, but don't be. I mean, it's awesome. I mean, a lot of us are doing jobs that may not be the perfect jobs that we want to do, but And we all get in those moods where we hate our jobs. So that happens. Happens to me on a lot of cases. I mean, like I said, I don't. There's a million jobs I'd rather be doing, but you're doing some awesome stuff. You're back. You're on the roll again. You're assistant manager, dude. That's pretty awesome. And GameStop's a pretty cool place. So I shop there. It's called EB Games here in Canada, and I shop there a lot. My son shops there even more than me, and he buys a ton of great stuff. So, dude, and there's those discounts and stuff. Yeah, you're working at a good place. Congratulations on your job. Congratulations on on getting it and sticking with it and doing well. Because you can do well with this here, and there are places to go up from there. But man, enjoy this, because this is a time in your life when being down, you've been out for a bit, you're coming back, and you got what I would call one of the cool jobs. It's like working at the video store back in the day. It didn't pay the greatest, and even the ones that paid okay, but it was an experience. You got to meet people, you got to experience different aspects of it, and it was fantastic. I would love. I mean, I would in a heartbeat would go to a GameStop right now. My job's not that bad. It's just I like the atmosphere of the people and the working with media. So again, congratulations. Assistant manager job is pretty awesome. Robert Harness. Persepolis is amazing, and you can't go wrong with Chuck Norris. Okay. Don't know that I've seen Mr. Sardonicus and Brotherhood released in the wild. Mr. Sardonicus took me a long time to find that one. It's a great film by Castle. Creeped me out when I was a kid. And Brotherhood is such a cheesy ass film that you got to see it. Dr. Movie 901 again here. So no matter where you go, you find the best deals, most interesting things. Thanks. I've been lucky, actually. I can never have enough Tarantino love. All his movies. Chuck Norris is a man. Great set. Oh yeah, I love the Chuck Norris stuff. Despicable Me is a fun film. Yeah, I really did like that movie. A lot of people like the Minions movies and all that. Despicable Me is my favorite of them. I do like the Steve Carell character. Job vacation, you're still on the you're on your vacation, still on the prowl for goodies. Yes, James, I am. I'm on the prowl for goodies all the time. Brendan White, cool update. You did a video recently, didn't you? I gotta go check that out. Persenberg, never been a comic fan, but that Western comic looks amazing, and definitely love those older stars. I've gotten my mom most of the Gene Autry series that was released. Some awesome stuff. Is that one from the 1950s, or do they still have those comics now? I don't know if they have the comics now, probably in reproductions, but no, that's an original 1955 edition of Western Roundup. I'm actually going to be, hopefully, I'm going to send some money to my dad, PayPal him some money, so he can get me a few more of those. So I'd like to get some more of the different stuff, whether it be Gene Autry, Western Roundup, maybe some Wild Bill Elliott or Lone Ranger, stuff like that. Rom's reviews, Lauren. I love it. So, coffee tag. So, yeah, I know what use it is right now. I thought I did the coffee tag a while back. But I wonder if he's talking about the idea for the picture. Yeah, maybe that's it. That would be cool. Lauren is not just a great YouTuber, but he's a great artist as well. Unfortunately, he got kind of like me. He's got knocked down for the count for a little bit and had some issues, which it sucks. And I know about it. Lawrence is an awesome artist. He does amazing art. He does amazing videos on here too. We disagree on a lot of stuff, and we agree on a lot of stuff. So, but there's one guy whose opinion I actually respect on. I'll respect a lot of people's opinions, but as in differing opinions, I can actually argue with Lauren, and to the point of where I'm in rage and still really enjoy it. So yeah, if you haven't checked out Rom's reviews, missing out. The great guy, awesome stuff. Skidlet. Well, the film looks grainy because it was shot on Super 8, on Super 816. Oh, we're having Ganja and Hassel on here. I did respond to this actually. Yep. So it is the best that's ever gonna look. I know that one. And it says, I take exception about your comment about my dislike for vampire lovers. So yeah, didn't connect the characters. Wasn't the pacing issue. Yeah, I kind of got that one a little wrong. It wasn't meant as like a knock or anything like that. If Brandon knows, I would never knock him on here. I'd do it right to him. But but Brandon's an awesome guy, and he has some like he's a sweetheart of a guy. He likes a lot of really cool stuff. He does some amazing videos. Check it, Skin Slip. I mean, seriously. And don't give up on Hammer yet, Brandon. I think you're going to find the one that's going to convert you. You just got to find the right one. Maybe Vampire Lovers isn't it, and that's okay. There's lots of other ones out there. They made a lot of different films. So hopefully you'll find one. And I know you like Conjun Hess. Kubrick Lover. Yeah, I've heard of Conjun Hess, so no, I'll be interested to know what you thought of it. That's when I open it. So obviously you know what I thought of it now. These two Blu-rays with the artwork, one being Vampire Lesbos, looks interesting. Oh, the other one was She Kills in Ecstasy. A few years ago, I bought the Criterion Martin Scorsese or similar project when I watched Tuki Boki. So far, which I think is from Senegal. I think so, yeah. I can't remember the box set. The box set and a lot of other movies are in storage right now. Pain is still there, unfortunately. It comes and goes. That's a great set. I really do recommend the Trances film. It really is amazing. I didn't know whether I was going to like it or not. I knew that I was going to enjoy watching it with my better half because she is Moroccan. But I didn't know if I could relate to it or connect with the film as well as she could. And obviously she can connect to it on different levels than I can. Yes, because of her personal experiences and the way where she grew up at. But me personally, I really did find it an amazing film and just something that has to be seen and experienced. Doc the Metal Freak Sean, he's great. Doc does these things called Doc Schlock. And I gotta give him credit. He takes on some of the crappiest movies out there. Some movies that I don't think are really crappy, but he takes them on anyway. But no, he does great stuff. Doc, and not only that, if after the pay-per-views, like the WWE pay-per-views, Doc watches them all, and he does like reviews of all of them. So if you're interested in wrestling, definitely check the Doc the Metal Freaks channel. He does like schlocky horror movie and just schlocky movies in general. He does like the wrestling stuff, great variety of stuff. Really nice guy. Really easy to listen to. Just got a laid back attitude. Very cool. And in case he didn't make a comment on here, Mark Killer Nerd is an amazing guy too. His videos that you should see, and I hope he makes more videos. He doesn't make enough right now. He's in the cathode ray with the rest of us, and Lawsburg as well, who I just mentioned up there. Chris is another fantastic YouTuber. So if you don't know those guys, please go out along with Lauren and Skinset. Make sure you go and check all 5 of those guys there, because they just are some amazing people that do some amazing videos, and they're doing it with heart and a lot of love. And you like to see that in there. I like to bust their chops a bit more on the. We have like a chat thing. And I swear sometimes I'm like the one that complains the most about certain things. Or I'll like, I don't agree with that. And they're like, oh, I'm sure they're like, oh, God, not again. But somebody's got to play devil's advocate and have fun with it. And I tend to do that. But he definitely, Doc, Lawsburg, Rom's Reviews, Skin Slip, Killer Nerd. If you're not checking out these guys, you're missing out on some of the great videos on YouTube there. You need the Franco releases. Yes, you do, Robert. Oh. Skin Slip, Brandon put the Criterion Cinema Project on his wish list. And Trances, Trances is really interesting, actually. He wants the Ganjan Hess one. And see, because of you, we're going to be getting 100 across 110th Street down the road. It's one that's wasn't even on our radar until Brandon actually told us about it, which so it was really cool. And you found him here. Well, not literally in the room, but right there, and you found this awesome stuff. Awesome! Oh, awesome! I love this approach. Look forward to watching more of these coffee tag vids. I think I remember you mentioning Grease 2 before. Yeah, I really do like that film. Watching this movie a ton of times on pay TV when I was young and being semi-obsessed with it ever since. Tend to just watch music numbers mostly. Yeah, I do that sometimes too. But I was just watching it a couple weeks ago, have it on DVD, but I need a special edition Blu-ray. I gotta agree. Grease 2 deserves the love. Let's do it for our country. If you know what I'm talking about, you are awesome and you've seen Grease 2. And you should be seeing it. And if you haven't, you just went up an extra notch for knowing that. And Ready, great. How I love listen to your wife talk about the musical group and the film Trances. Um, Hind, my better half, she's Moroccan. She's more of a she's an academic, and she has passion for the stuff that she talks about. So I really do. I won't lie. I do enjoy having her on my videos because I think she, as I told her once, she classes my videos up, and she laughed at that fact. But I think it's actually true. She actually brings a different perspective. I got a love and a joy of film. I watch movies. I study film. Uh, it's my, it's truly my thing. Movies are my true love, and not, some people just collect to collect. Some people collect to, so have something to show off. I collect because I love films, and most of the films I got here that I've watched, and I've watched more than once. To and just whether watch them, enjoy them, watch them, just to study them, watch them with their commentaries. Just so much great stuff. Again, and it takes, every once in a while, so I'll get backlogged on some, but then like Halloween or sometime like that'll come up, and then I'll get a chance to like watch a bunch, and that's usually the way it happens. But she can give a different aspect. She's like she loves film, but she likes it in a different way, and she takes a lot of it, and she looks really into it in a more sometimes in a more with more academia type of look towards certain films. She wants to know. She likes to dig a little bit deeper sometimes in the psychology of the film, which I really do. I much to do myself, but I love the fact that when she's in my videos, we can actually play off of each other. And sometimes I'll literally, seriously play devil's advocate, or I'll take on the different perspective, so that she gets across the point that she wants to get across. When we did the Ganja and Hess video, my better half is she's from Morocco, so she's not like the white bread person that I am, so she has a different perspective on the film, and more closer to what the writer director would be would basically was going for, and that it's fairly obvious and it's well done with the film, but when I went into the review, I wanted to give a very white look at the film, and I tried to do that. I tried to make to give like kind of a different like perspective. It was like basically, let's see, knowing we talked about the film, and but I wanted to if somebody went into it and they were looking at it at a on see different perspectives of the film, and hopefully we did that. She just did amazing with that. She does amazing with all the stuff. I'm biased because, of course, I'm her husband, but still, I think that she brings a lot to the reviews, and definitely adds a lot to my channel and to my life. So, thanks. Psychotronic Broadcast. Good stuff, Aaron. Cool to hear your better half. Yeah, it is. And I just was talking about it for like 10 minutes there. By the way, you said in the video long ago that you don't speak French, that it turns out you have a wife who speaks lingo. I crack and ask her to teach French. I am asking her to teach me French. Down the road, it looks, inshallah, we'll hopefully end up like either visiting Morocco for like extended periods of time, or maybe like living there. So I'm definitely going to need to know some French, because we're going back between probably mostly Morocco, Paris, and England. So that'll be like our three main hots. Of course, coming back to Canada to see my family. Hopefully I'll have my kids close by me at that time. That's a few years down the road. But that's the gist of what we kind of want to do. So I'm going to have to learn French before then, because I want to, at least conversationally, so I can actually speak. Because when we're over there, before at the house, and I couldn't. None of the servants spoke really much English, so that was kind of awkward. I was trying to like get across to because there was this like really cool Moroccan soup that was made, and basically I wanted it like to be kind of like something I didn't know a lot of the foods, and although I would try some things, I'm a little timid when it comes to tasting foods. So when I found this Moroccan soup that I really liked, I kind of wanted to let them know that like basically to have the soup ready for late nights. 'Cause I'm a late night eater. When we got back, so basically I had to get that relayed through Hind, and so she went and like let them know so that they could have the soup made. So when we got back, after they'd gone back to their chambers, to their place, then we just go into the kitchen area and we can just heat up the soup ourselves and have some fun with it. But yeah, I'll look forward to going back there. John again. Video you said, how did I hurt my arm? Yeah, I'm sure you read that by now, because I know that Psychotronic answered it, that I fell and broke it on the coffee table. It's true, I did. I got a hairline fracture, and it's hopefully healing well, and fingers crossed. But if you want, like, we can also go with the snowboarding accident, ninja attack, or just out and out defending the honor of whoever asks me the question. Dina DVD. Okay, here's an awesome dude. He used to comment a lot. He don't comment some because he makes his own. He makes a lot of videos and good stuff too. Some really good stuff. I got to catch up on. There's some people I got to catch up on videos of, and Dean's one of them. And I always enjoy watching his stuff. Sometimes if I watch ahead, there's like a few of them. If I watch ahead, my better half's like, no, we watch without me, and that ain't going to happen very. It's not going to go over well in the Pin household. Pretty much watch all your videos. In this video, maybe the favorite I've seen, having him participate on the coffee tag. Yes, it was an unexpected but very nice surprise. Both of your choices were interesting and much different list. 8 Women sounds like a wonderful movie. It is actually a really good movie. She actually introduced me to that movie. And you, Dean, I know you would love the film. With the Phantom Menace with Shots Your Men's Let Down. Yeah, she had a good one there. That's such anticipation for the movie. She dressed up. She doesn't want to talk about that fact, but I would tell you right now that my better half, this was long before I knew her, dressed up to go to see Star Wars Phantom Menace. And to this day, I don't think she's ever told me what she dressed up as, but she stood in line for hours, and she was so disappointed. Lord of the Rings is an amazing achievement, and it's one that shields too, and Rock Your Horror is a classic. And Hannah's hilarious on the horrible movies that I've made her watch. Yes, I'm glad she was, because she could definitely give me a beating for those films. I made her sit through a lot of bad movies when we first got together. And I guess, and this was before we were dating, when we were like just hanging out and chilling and stuff. Because we did, like we were like friends for like a nice period before we actually started dating. And we're movie buddies, we watched wrestling together and stuff like that. And I think the chemistry was probably there early on, but neither one of us was really in the spot for that. But it's for another time. But yeah, we watched a lot of, like she said, she liked horror a bit, and I think I took it to the extreme. So I started out showing her like some pretty extreme horror, and I kind of thought that I had to live up to that first movie that I'd shown her. So I kept trying to pile them up, like this is more intense, and that was the opposite of what she wanted. I didn't know, but found it much later. If you haven't checked out Dean's channel, guys, honestly, Dean DVD, you must have checked him out by now. Great guy. He's got a bunch of criterions, but he doesn't just know criterions. He's a real lover of movies. I see Dean as kind of like me. He really loves his movies, and we have some very different tastes in some stuff. Like he will not be into like some of the horror that I'm into, but he does like horror, and don't mistake the fact that he doesn't like certain horror from not liking it, because he does, and he knows the stuff that he knows very well. James, again, said, great video. I hate the Serbian film. Yes, I hate the Serbian film too. Maybe one day you can do a video covering your the Russ Meyer collection. I started doing those early on. Was back before, I think probably even before I reached like 500 or 400 viewers, subscribers, and they didn't get a lot of views at the time. I haven't looked back to see if maybe that's picked up a bit, but I did do some of them because I was going to do the entire collection, entire series. Same thing with my Charlie Chan. Sometimes I'll start a series of videos, and it's my own fault. I really shouldn't let like how many views it gets like affect me or bother me. But early on, before the channel had really kind of, I guess, taken off, before it found its identity, maybe I think it really had its identity already. But you know what I mean. It keeps it's everything like this is a work in progress. I started to do like the Charlie Chan ones. I had a really good time doing those reviews, but they were like my lower like rated reviews and the videos. And then I started doing the Russ Meyer ones. I expected like more viewers for the Russ Meyer ones, which didn't come about. So after a while, I just thought, if people really aren't interested in Russ Meyer, maybe I'll lay off it for then. I'm hoping to like look into it again sometime soon, and hopefully like basically do a review of the whole set itself again, and then maybe go like picture by picture type of thing. So that would be something I can do for the channel down the road. And if enough people are interested, just let me know, because that's something that's possible for me. And Russ Meyer does have some great films, some really cool stuff. Yeah, Goonie. Hey, Aaron, I just watched our videos, and I appreciate them, and shoot them like it. Shoot them a like. I don't tend to comment much, but I wanted to say this was a great video. I love your interaction with him throughout. It was entertaining and a pleasure to see here. Definitely more of these Aaron and somebody advice videos in the future. Anyways, just thank you. I mean, like, it really means a lot to me when you hit the like button. Even if you don't say anything, or you don't feel like you want to comment. Even the like button, the share button. So it's great to go on there and say, okay, maybe somebody didn't say something right now, but they took the time to actually like the video. That means a lot, and the fact that you came on here and like actually made a comment, I love that fact, and thank you so much for that, because it's incredible. And I know if she was up and she read this, she'd be actually really appreciative of that, because you always ask, if she's in a video, did anybody look at it? And she never thinks that she's going to get like responses, but I know she is, and that's cool. Movie Cave Dave, my steel book brother from the UK, and yeah, he's awesome. He got some awesome steel books, and you gotta check him out. You really went to town on this one. Viewer response one. My last viewer response one said, "Highly appreciate the shout out. You deserve the shout out, dude. You're awesome. You got to get back on the stream with us. I would definitely want to do that. Knowledge is out the hook, and that's why I'm the prof. Well, thank you. And that's the name they gave me, and I kind of like it. I couldn't doubt why. Best thing with your channel is it's all geared around your family to get involved. Yeah. It's yeah. Sometimes like I got to drag a couple of them on, but Matt tends to really love it. My daughter, she likes it, but she sometimes feels she's like, no, I don't know enough about this movie to talk about it. But she has fun when she's on there. She does the faces in the background as well. She likes doing that. My better half doesn't like to get on, but she's very passionate about a lot of this stuff too. So you'll see her, like, if something that really grabs her attention. The coffee tag video grabbed her attention, and she started like listing choices before even thought about listing choices. And in the Ganja and Hes one, she had so much to say when we came on to do it that she was just waiting to do it. Love to get her in front of the camera. That ain't gonna happen, but it doesn't matter as long as she enjoys like doing it for the disembodied voice. It's actually pretty cool. And respect goes right back at you, dude. And everybody, including Dr. Movie 91, who said congratulations for Matt getting into college. He's doing business. Thank you so much. Really, thanks for Matthew. He really appreciates that. And he has seen some of these responses, and he was touched by them. Gentleman Don Star, thanks for the shout out. It's a deserved shout out. We'll definitely hang out again in the chats, that's for sure. And not to be so tired and too less drinky. Hey, dude, last night, still my video, hopefully I showed half of them there, because I was, a lot of sangria, Those nights. Those basement. Oh, yeah, man. I meant to get back to you on Facebook actually, but typing is kind of a bitch. And every time I try to do the word thing, it didn't go out the best. But Lola's Basement has great channel. He's very entertaining. He's been on some streams with Sammy. Um, he's one of those guys that he's just such a fun guy. Yeah, and he's good with music too. Like, you go look at some of his videos where he actually plays guitar and he does some singing. He does some great stuff on there. Lowe's Basement got me me up with this like video, this kind of safety video. It was a hilarious one. Oh my god, I wish I knew it now. But it's like a forklift safety. It's comical. And of course, Lowe's Basement is named after one of my favorite modern day films, the loved ones. So just mad props there. 918 Picture said, I completely agree with the first Rocky. After Rocky 2, which tried to hold onto the character drama aspects of the film, series turned into sort of fun cheese. It typified Stallone's career in the 80s. Exactly, that's exactly what it did. And thank you for commenting. And it's good to see. I did a video where I talked about the Creed trailer and how I was hoping this could become like the next Rocky, more serious, getting back to the roots of what Rocky is, more of a character driven. And because that's what it looked like in the trailer, and I'm looking forward to that. So thanks on that one. Melvie Film 1 said, Rocky films are great. I'm looking forward to seeing Creed. I gotta agree. I am also looking forward to seeing Creed as well. Dean the DVD said, watch the trailer and enjoy it. I'll be honest, dude, I kind of it gets me, the trailer for Creed, certain things about it choked me up. And I think it was Blu-ray Dan who said the same thing, actually. We both got, like, affected by the trailer. He said, as you know, I'm so hyped for this movie. I agree with you. Blu-ray Dan was the reason I went and watched that one. Blu-ray Dan's really a great guy. Watch his videos, do some awesome stuff. He's got another channel as well, kind of like a prank channel that he does that you should definitely check out. So go to Blu-ray Dan's channel. You'll see the links for both from on there. Because this is such a long video, I'm not going to be able to do links afterwards. It's going to be really late by the time I get this done. Nightwalker said, do you happen to collect all the different color Reservoir Dogs collectible DVDs? I wish I did, actually. I only have one Reservoir Dogs. It's not one of the colored ones, I think. Is it really? Yeah, actually, maybe it is one of the colored ones. But I would love to have the other ones. And that was one of those like early collectibles. The Mr. Pink, Mr. Blonde, Mr. White, Mr. Orange. Got Mr. Orange but no one else. Yeah, it would be a cool collectible. And does anyone ever bother collecting them? I'm sure that if someone's a Tarantino fan, those are probably in their collection. Me, myself, I'm a huge Tarantino fan, but I don't have those. Brian Goes Blues, another cool dude. So thanks for the shout out. And again, like I said before, the shout outs are deserved. When I talk about somebody on here and I shout them out, it's because they're awesome people that are doing awesome stuff. And Brian is one of those guys. Leroy Green's here as again. Leroy. Nobody, I don't think there's anybody's got anything bad to say about Leroy. That's, no, I know if you're a decent human, you're just not going to. Because Leroy's an awesome dude. Just watched the trailer, agreed. Most people usually refer to Rocky 3 or 4. And it's true, but the original Rocky was more than just boxing. And it was like it was real character study of a film. It was so well done, so well written, and I always think of it in the same lines of Saturday Night Fever. It just had that same type of like kind of arc to it, like the underdog, the character, the kind of like a little bit more gritty, a little bit more real. Cameron Cloud is a wonderful video for your fans. Thanks for all the uploads. Be sure to check out my YouTube channel, Obnoxious and Anonymous. Still hoping to have you on as a guest soon. I would love that, Cameron, and that definitely needs to happen. And yes, be sure to check out Obnoxious and Anonymous, the YouTube channel. I have, and I do enjoy it, and I think you will as well, guys. So check it out. I was asked by Christopher Walker if I've seen the blaxploitation parody Black Dynamite. It's a favorite film of mine. I had it on DVD, and when I upgraded the Blu-ray, I gave my son the DVD because Black Dynamite needs to belong to many people because, you know, righteous. Jamie Monville said, that he wants to start collecting arrows. Do I have any suggestions for him? Oh, and should I mention that both Arrow and Scream Factory have released, and you probably already the Scream Factory edition. Well, anything Bava. Mario Bava is, if you like the Mario Bava type stuff. Blood Black Lace was a really good one. Black Sabbath and Black Sunday. Kino did put them out as well, but you would have a better edition if you grab up the new ones. And the Arrow ones. Arrow ones are just the better editions of it. Again, with movies, with the Brian De Palma films, I tend to think they're better there as well. If you're into spaghetti westerns, Dave Anger's great. Foxy Brown and Coffee were two really good ones. Were done together if you're into the blaxploitation stuff. If you're into the horror stuff, they got some great stuff. I think Society ones at a print. I would have recommended that one. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 ones is one that I always recommend to people. It's a very fun one. There's a lot of stuff in it. You get the special editions, got the early works of Tobe Hooper in there as well. But I recommend usually when you start with Arrow, get some stuff you like. Find someone that you like or a type of genre that you like. If you're into if you're into the giallo stuff, grab yourself an Argento that you don't have. Definitely the deep red ones coming out in December. I can definitely strongly recommend that. You can do the sexploitation things as well. We have just so much great stuff. But again, the Bav stuff has always been pretty amazing. The Argento stuff has always been pretty amazing. Those are two that really stand out to me. Under the Baskervilles, the recent release was pretty incredible. I like the Cronenberg stuff. There's so much great stuff with Arrow. Feel free to comment again and let me know some of the stuff that you're kind of the genres or the type that you're into, and maybe I'll be able to streamline it a little bit more into to what you might like. Jonash 113 New York said, "Feel better, buddy," and thank you so much because I definitely need to feel better. And Brandon said he's not ready to get the Hellraiser's head, even though I keep bugging him that he should get it. Wait, we'll see next week once they do the full announcement with all the features and stuff. Maybe we can win Brandon over that way. If not, no. But I understand it. We like what we like. But I gotta bust your chops a bit because it's me. Dennis reviews. Oh, he's got some awesome stuff actually. Great video with Broken Bones. Yeah, he did a really cool one with his wife, and they really would do well playing off each other actually, with this kind of the Bean Boozled challenge, which is pretty cool. Just check it out. It's a really good video. You'll watch some of the other stuff because we should have his wife in a lot more of the videos because she does some awesome stuff there as well. Thomas said that the quote was from Father Ted. Thank you. Blu-ray Dams are thanks for shouting me out. But again, Blu-ray Dan, Blu-ray Hoarder, both you guys are amazing and you do amazing stuff. And thankfully, both you guys are getting really known here in the BlueTube community, and rightfully so, because you put off a lot of great content. You talk to some great people on there as well, and Blu-ray Hoarder used to have some really great streams. You have guys like Visual Expression, Logan Toxic, John Steele, Movie Cave Dave, have me on there, which was pretty awesome of them, and Blu-ray Dan, just there's so many great people, and that you can't get through all of them. Film One said it's a shame when people didn't watch video and give it a thumbs down. Let's got the Hellraiser Blu-ray trilogy box set from UK pre-order. Yeah, that's the thing. There's certain people that give thumbs down without watching, and the other ones will give thumbs down and they'll just make a nasty comment. Most of those people make comments even though they know they've been blocked, and a lot of people then start new. Such a ruckus. Yeah, but I'm glad you're getting the Hellraiser Scarlet box set. I think that's going to be an amazing set. I also, by the way, recently pre-ordered the Children of the Corn trilogy from 88 Films. So it looks to be really good. And I just need to have that set. Today said, "And this video was hilarious." The response one: "To make your better half break your other arm." Yeah. Watch past 2 cathode ray transmissions and enjoy them really well. I wish I could be on some of them more, But some of the times that they choose to do them, I usually with my kids, and I'm unfortunately don't get to see my kids as much as I would like to through working out. We're you know, I am amicably divorced with I have a healthy relationship with my ex, and she's very thankfully and child forthcoming with it when it comes to like if I want to have see the kids and that. So she's never been bad with that, thank God. So but still, when I get to see my kids, sometimes I just and the time that the that we do the cathode race, sometimes I don't get to get on it as much as I want to, or sometimes I get on for the last half hour. I'll be on there for like a while and then have to go off. But it's a great like thing. And the last time I was on, after the cathode ray ended, we kept talking for a bit, and it was so fun. It was so relaxing. Just have the guys and just be talking with them on stream. Just great stuff and great guys. So whether we're on there or not, we still like talk and argue and bicker back and forth, just like we do on the cathode ray. And it's really it's fun. It's a lot of fun. DVD, these thumbs down, people are morons. Yep, dear. And I'm down there to a networker basically saying that the staring at the Russ Meyer collection throughout my entire video, which a lot of guys were, I'm sure. And it's a great set. There we go. I responded to I think every video, every response. I think there's a new one, so let's go up there. Just check. Oh. Sim Sickness. Okay, Sim Sickness just did a new tour of his media library, and I gotta say I was extremely impressed. I thought he did a great job with it. Just some amazing stuff. If you haven't checked it out, I do recommend it. Cinema Sickness is one of the bigger guys on here, and Absolute Sublime actually just messaged me and asked me to be part of the his Halloween video that he does every year. And I want to thank him for that because he does some amazing stuff on here, and I feel honored that I get to be a part of that video again. So I got a new background and stuff now, so hopefully we'll make some magic with that, like 15 seconds that I'll have in the video. Again, watch all these guys. There's so many amazing people on here to watch. And although I haven't seen comments on him in a long time, Parsnip and Todd are also guys that usually they used to comment a lot, but they have their own channels and do a lot of stuff on theirs now. So don't forget to check those guys out. Man, there's so many guys now. I don't want to miss anybody, but I know there's going to be people. I'm going to be missing Chris Horton. He's another amazing YouTuber who did a lot of great stuff on here. Really straightforward guy, and just one of those salt the earth type characters that you can actually it's pretty chill. I like that. So here I am with a 58-minute video. Hopefully you guys watched it, enjoyed it. I was going to talk about my Halloween stuff, so I'm not going to do that so much now because I kept you guys on here long enough. We'll do that in another video. Basically, we're going to talk about exactly what I want to do for Halloween. That's coming up really soon. I've got the month of Halloween planned out. I'm actually working on my viewing list, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. So please watch my month-long Halloween reviews. I'm going to go into like a lot of really cool stuff. We got Nail Gun Massacre on the way right now, so we're going to have a lot of fun with that movie. And a bunch of others. I want to do some different stuff than most people are doing, and I'm going to be enjoying watching other people's videos and making my own videos. So thank you. Thanks Chris Dunlop, by the way, for just plus my video. Thank you so much. So, anybody that wants to like thumbs up it, share it. I really appreciate that. I really do. And I thank you. Thank you guys for having patience with me when I haven't been able to get back to you so quick because of this, and I hope they understand that. And that's why I'm making these videos here, so that you guys can know that I'm still here. I'm trying to make videos when I can. I've been in a bit of pain. I'm working like this. I'm going back to work tomorrow. Well, today now because it's after 2, so I guess I should sleep soon. So for me right now, for Deadhead up there, for my cat Smokey over there, and all the other cats that are resting out there somewhere, my better half is long since gone to sleep. Thank you so much. Thank you for all your comments. Thank you for all your concerns, all your happy birthdays, your thanks, your congratulations, and I just thank you for being like out there and commenting. And I know I'm not the guy that gets the gets like review copies of movies or anything like that, or I'm not getting like a ton of movies from like different people all the time, but I do really appreciate that everybody that comes on and actually sits down and watches the video, or takes time to comment and just tell me something that about something that they love, and maybe something that'll spark off a conversation or spark a thought or an idea that they gotta sit down at the typewriter or at the keyboard. Yeah, that's what I am, and actually talk about it and just comment and say something, and it means a lot that there's that you guys do that. So I'm not gonna ramble anymore. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great night. So we've went over an hour with this video. If you've watched this entire video, thank you so much. And it's time for tea, obviously, right now after an hour of talking. I'm Aaron Pan. Some people call me the Professor, and I am out of here. Have a great week, guys.